Okay. All right, everyone. Here we are again with the sanding machine. And we're going to do this again. Now, on the other video, I forgot my spray bottle with water. Yes, I did. But that's not all I did. I know I didn't do it exactly the way people do it. But it is what it is. I'm going to show you today how to top coat something. And in order to get it ready for top coat, because if you can see all these little indentations in here, we're not polishing this tray. We're going to make this into something new again. We're going to skip through things. And now if you want a full tutorial on how to do this and buff it and shine it, I would go check out Resin I with Miss Mary. She did an awesome job on her video. She did better than Let's Resin people did for the video. So thank you, Miss Mary. You did an awesome job on your tutorial. I love you, girl. You did awesome. But today, and I think I told y'all this on the other video, that, you know, this sander is not for everyone. If you have hand problems, you might not want it jerking around and all that. But anyway, it is what it is. If you want to try it for yourself, fine. It's useful for some artists, but not others. I rarely do this. And I surely don't polish anything. I would rather just throw a top coat over something before polishing it. But to get this ready for a top coat, especially a big tray like this, you need to sand down this top surface. Other than that, your top coat resin is not going to stick to this. Eventually, it will just start peeling up. So you need to rough this up. Now, the sandpaper comes in mini grits. The roughest being 60 in this kit. And then you have 80. And this is how many steps you will go through if you do it. Every step. If I wanted to take this and polish this with all this, I would need to start with the 60 grit and work my way down. But I'm not doing that because I'm not polishing it. I'm top coating it. Now this is 100 grit and 100 grit. Then you have 180. Each one gets a little finer and finer. And after 180, you get 320. Most people are familiar with the finer ones. 320, 600. Now you're going into the polishing 1000, 1500, which I use that one. 1500, you got 2000, and then you've got your 5000, which is the final polish. Now, to get this ready for a top coat, I'm actually starting with 80, and it's rough, but not that rough. So we're going to start with the 180 sandpaper, and we are going to get this on. I have the buffer part. If you don't want to use this, you can simply take this off and stick this to that. But I've got this on, and I'm going to use it. And I'm going to try to center this and then press it down, because this gives it a little cushion. Especially if you're going around the sides, but we're not going around the sides. So this may be a little long video here. I'm going to put these away. We're not using 60, 80, or 100. We're starting off with the 180. So I'm going to put these away. I'm going to put these in the back here. I have my spray bottle of water. I've got a paper towel down. We're just going to, let me make sure this is going to spray out. Yeah, I got it on mist. We're just going to simply mist it. We're going to, now I fully charged this. The last time I used it, it was not charged. It was straight out the box. So I got it on 1. I'm actually going to put it on 2. And we're going to get started here. Oh, never mind. It done shut down. It's in P. Alright, so let's start again. I think I was pressing too hard there. Just give me a minute. We're going to get this sanded down here. And it kind of wants to, you see how it jumps around? It's not easy to control this. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you have hand issues or wrist issues, it's not that easy. So just let it glide on its own back and forth here. I'm not doing the edges because I don't need my edges done. I just need this ready for a top coat. And you really just want to scratch it up and smooth it out the best you can. Alright, I'm gonna... And this keeps all that dust from going everywhere. We will need to wipe this down really good once we get done, because all this resin is sand. And wear your PPE. I have a mask on. Hopefully y'all can hear me very well. So I do have a mask on, but I do not have gloves on. So hopefully y'all can hear me. I'm hoping. And I've got this on speed too. And it does want to move around, as you can see. Alright, so I'm going to pause this for a moment. Oh, let me straighten this back up here. I had just got a hand towel that we usually use to wash the car with. So, alright, now I'm going to wipe this down. See how thing it is, like matte? Now, these little indentations are almost gone that were right in here. So I'm going to just do a little bit more sanding. I don't know if y'all can see those. Can y'all see those? Where I had set something on top. Yeah, so since I know what's going on, I'm going to spray it again. And I'm going to actually go up to 3 now, you guys. I'm going to go up to 3 now. Oh, I hate this thing. When it jumps. But all sanders will jump, so don't get me wrong now. You really have to steady them, but I'm just, yeah, not used to this little bitty thing here. Well, it's not that little, but... spray a little more water on here. It almost looks like soap, but that is all the resin that is coming up, the whiteness. Might need a little bit more spray on here. Now this is messy. Don't get me wrong. Very messy. If you can do it outside, do it outside. And you have to keep it sturdy. And my hands are hurting. But I really think if I use this for anything, it will be for this. Because I think this is what this is best for. To repurpose a tray or something like that. I think this is perfect for what I'm doing it for right now. But trimming edges off of other stuff, I don't think it works good for that. But for this is perfect. This is exactly what it needs to be used for. It is perfect for that. Alright, so we're going to see how this looks now. A little bit more here. Alright, I'm going to put that on pause. We're going to clean our thing off again. And I'm using a towel because you're not going to want to waste all your baby wipes on this. And don't use alcohol, use water. See all the resin all over me? Even though the towel goes everywhere. Okay, so basically, although, oh, I got a little bit right here of those indentations. And a little bit right here. So here and here. So I'm going to go over that a little bit more. Just right in this area a little bit more here. Because I might have missed it. You never know. I'm going to go over it a little bit more. And then there was a little spot right in here. Now we're going to go down to the other sandpaper in a moment. This was the, what did I say this was? The 180. This is the 180 grit. Now you can rinse this off just by simply doing that. And I would do it over this. That way it will catch up into the towel here. And you can just wipe it off. It looks really dull, doesn't it? Now this is the glitter up under here. But yeah, I got a little bit left, but you know what? That's fine. We are going to switch our sandpaper now from 180 to 320. So we're going to move our 180, which is that one, and this one. Oh, and my Velcro is coming off from being wet. Alright, so we're going to spray this down again. And we're going to start this one again. Oh. You got to get your hand right so you don't block the air vent as well. It just jumps so much on you here, but it works good. As you can see, it's getting it down. Just try to hold it as steady as you can if you're going to work with it. Now, if you do a lot of trays and coasters, I would say this may be worth getting for you, because it will work really good if you do a lot of trays and coasters. And if you have a mold that's scratched up, it will work great. Now I said this has its uses, just not for what I was using it for the other day. I was trying to let y'all know that it is not going to work good for small items like I was doing. And it didn't. Now did it? But on a tray like this, or even a little coaster, this will be great. I'm going to spray a little bit more water here. Now we don't have to take this down all the way. I'm actually probably not going to go any further than this, because we're pouring a top coat of resin onto here. And I'm not trying to polish this. Now if I was polishing it, I would keep going further down into all those steps until I got it polished. But we're not polishing, we are top coating. And I don't have to go through all those steps to top coat. Not to just top coat a piece, I do not. Alrighty, turn this off. And I'm going to see how far, oh, let me spray it a little bit more, we have gotten here. And if these pads are coming off like this, I think we need better pads. Because it seems like when they're getting wet, they're coming off. So, might need better pads. And I wonder if they have some in stock already. They might not, for like replacements, because they're not going to last that long. And you can't just go get sandpaper. It has to have that felt backing for it to stick. So it's not like you can just get any sandpaper and stick it on there. It has to have a felt back to it. Which is actually pretty genius. I like the idea of the felt back. Okay, so all those little ridges that I had in here are completely gone. This thing is completely smooth. I do not have to do anything else to this. Okay? And actually, I'm not. We're done sanding. What we're going to do now is we're going to get ready for top coat. So what I'm going to do is, because this is perfectly smooth, I feel no bumps, no lumps, no nothing. So I'm going to have to clean this up extra good. You can even take this up under the sink and rinse it off if you felt like it. Because you don't want any of this dust on this when you go to do a top coat. So you want this thing dust free. Completely dust free. So yeah, no dust. Other than that, it's going to get trapped in here, and I still feel grittiness on it from that dust. So I'm going to just keep on wiping. Actually, you could get a tack cloth for this, but I don't have one near me that you would use for like wood or whatever to get all the dust up. You could use a tack cloth. Yeah. But yeah, it's not easy control. If you have, like I said, hand issues, you're gonna have a slight problem with it. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I'm just trying to state the obvious. But then again, you would probably have problems with any sander if that's the case. Alright, so I am now going to sit this over here, and I want to get this out of my way because I don't want anything over here. So I'm going to, and see, now I can just go wash these in the washer and they'll be perfectly clean. You have a little overflow. I should have got a little larger of a hand towel there, but that's okay. Let me move all of my stuff here. You just get it off of the mat. Excuse me. And we are going to find a mold. I think I'm going to use my little arrowhead mold because I need something to sit the tray on. So, oops, almost knocked over my mixer. I see this. See a little shiny spot there. But all those little indentations, there's a slight one right there. But this is perfect now to top coat. Perfectly smooth. It's just not shiny. And I'm not buffing this out with polish or anything like that. I would want to keep going down on the grits if I was going to do that. But for this, I just need to put you right here, buddy. And we are, oh, my mat's sloped there. I'm not going to put anything down because this is a silicone mat. And it should be level. So, yeah, that's another thing. You want it level. Oh, boy, I just thought about that. Because when you're doing a top coat, if it's not level, it's going to run off of the sides there. Oh, I got it turned upside down. Not completely level, but it's almost. Let's see here. See, that's completely level on that side. Completely level. But if I turn it this way, it's a little bit off and needs to be lifted up on this side by a hair. It's weird. It's so weird how those things are. Okay, I'm gonna actually get some resin mixed up. And I need, okay, I'm gonna turn y'all off for a minute because I forgot to get my tabletop resin. So hold on. Oh, and I completely forgot. I was putting a sticker on top of this because I want to change the way this looks. So I got this big giant sticker that I have had forever and a day. Matter of fact, let me move my tabletop resin. Let me take it off of here because I want to lay it flat. And I want to change the look of this all together. So, let's see. Now, this is a big behind sticker. I got it from Temu, and it's clear. But I'm going to try to get this on here. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to change the look of this tray. Oh, this might not even work. Oh yeah, I don't think this is even gonna work. Nope, this is not gonna work. Okay, you know what? It needs to be on a white background. Hold on. I'm gonna just put my sticker back on here and save it for another project. Yeah, because that needs to be on a white background to get that whiteness, that color through there. Well, what are we doing now, you guys? You know what? I want some crushed crystal. I'm going to put some crushed crystal. I'm going to just find some kind of random sticker to put in the middle. Let's just find something to put in the middle here. Something that maybe will show. I need, see, those are black, so they're not going to show through. Oh, here we go again, unprepared. Call me the unprepared Sheila. Oh, wait a minute, where are those? I got these stickers that Miss Nielsen sent me with these roses on them. Oh man, okay, let me see if I can get this open, because at least we'll put a few stickers like right in the middle. But I needed something light because this is black and silver. So I need something light, and those dark flowers weren't going to cut it. So let's see how this might look on it, you guys. But I didn't want to cover the entire tray. I just wanted to cover something. Oh, somebody's missing a sticker there. Oh, let's see here. Oh, are these pre-cut? Please. Oh, these, okay, these are pre-cut for you? Oh, man, that just made my life a lot easier. Look at the Lord. Oh, my goodness. Yes, please. Well, that just made my life easier. I like them when they pre-cut. Yes. Oh, Lord. Well, this one's not that well pre-cut. Okay, we're going to stick you back down. You don't want to come off. Oh, let's see here. Well, some of them don't want to come off, Lord. Are you going to come off? Yes, no, maybe. Alrighty. So basically, I'm going to just, I think I'm going to just, do I want to build around it a little bit there? Maybe. Just put a few stickers on here. Just to change it up a little bit, that's all. Okay, wait a minute, this goes this way. So I'm gonna even kind of double them up here and kind of make a thing in the middle of these. Like a little, I wonder if I can cut this one in half. Where's my scissors? Oh, boy. Okay, here they are. I could cut this one in half, maybe. And maybe kind of use it like, no. I don't really need all this sticker. I don't know if this one's gonna look that good on here. Yeah. I might not use the rest of that one. What else do we have here? Just want to put something in the middle of it here, or even around it. Build a bouquet of something. Okay, I think that will be good. Push this down really good real quick here. You don't want it sticking up. I'm gonna push it down really good. Okay. Those are pretty little stickers. I like these. And we are gonna get some crushed crystal in our, okay, our resin here. Make sure all glitter is off. Okay, I need a pair of gloves. Now with the tabletop, you do not put this in the vacuum chamber. So we will be using a lighter or a torch, and my torch, I never did film up a torch. So we most likely will be using the lighter. Alright, and we're going to use some tabletop resin. The Bond Crafters tabletop resin, because that's what I have. And let me see here. I guess I'll go on and fill up my torch because I need to. Oh, let me see. Let me show y'all something. Okay, this is the torch I have. Well, this is the big one. Anyway, and does this have anything in it? No. Okay, so you want to put it where it says the word gas in the middle there. And this is what I have here. Now, it comes with little adapters. I don't need them. So, I'm going to simply... See, this thing don't like me. This one right here, maybe I don't have it turned right. This one does not like me. It always comes out. Where's the gas level at? It usually shows you. I thought it did anyway. All right, now I'm gonna just go with what's in there. That one always leaks on me for some reason. Don't ask me why. But when you refill it, you don't want to use it for a minute, so don't use it for a minute. I just need a plastic cup. What is this? Oh, okay. So this is tabletop resin from Bond Crafter. Very good. And you mix it 1-to-1 like you would any other resin. So I'm gonna do I'm gonna do 4 ounces. I was gonna do 3, but I'm gonna just do 4 because this one doesn't have the half mark on here. Oh, actually that is a little too much. I'm gonna pour some back in there. Thank goodness there's nothing in the cup. Okay, so that's my 2 of part B. Now I'm going to put 2 of part A in here, and I'm going to get this mixed up with some crushed crystal. Alright, now this is the part that is thick. So I'm making up 4 ounces. Come on, buddy. This is the part A is really thick. Alright, got that. Now we want to mix this up, but first I need to get my crushed crystal in. And I don't want a lot, so I'm just tapping that in there and then tapping it off. Hopefully that's not too much, because it can take over the crushed crystal. It will take over. Alright, so I'm going to get this mixed up. And you really don't have to really count time for this. It is a super thick resin. I don't even know if a paddle was a good idea, actually. I think I usually stir this by hand. Now that I'm thinking about it and done stuck the mixer in here, yeah, I think I usually do stir this by hand. Yeah. And you see, it is going to be super thick. It's thicker than, I would say, 4-hour fast cure, because it's tabletop resin and you don't want it running off your project. And anything that falls up under here, we're just going to save it into the scrappy bin. It'll be fine. It'll just be clear. I'll have to cut it up. Alright, and our stickers are all pressed down really good. Hopefully we will not see none of those lines of the stickers, I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping for, and I think we got plenty of crushed crystal because I kind of see it in here. Yeah, I think I usually stir this by hand, so forgive me, you guys. Alright, so remember we've got this all sanded down, ready to rock and roll. I'm trying to make sure there's no dust on here. I'm going to simply sit this, well, it doesn't like to sit over there, so I do not forget to pour it. Now, you don't need to spray anything. Just pour you some on here. You can use a spreader, or you can use your fingers. That is all up to you. But we're doing a flood coat. We're not just doing a top coat. We're going over the whole thing, and that means I want it over the edge. So remember that. We're doing more than just a flood coat. We want it over this edge too. I have this edge actually painted in silver, so it will be completely sealed in, that silver will. And we will have a sanded down and sealed tray now. You want to level this out. Try to get it level here. It will self-level on its own, but I do want it on these edges, so don't forget about your edges. And I still have a little bit in the cup if I need it. I might need it right in here. I want to make sure it goes over these edges here. Okay. Alright, I'm going to take this glove off. And turn this down. Oh, Lord. Y'all don't hear my husband in there arguing. Okay, we're going to just simply torch the bubbles out now. Oh, Lord, kids are always bothering him. Okay. You don't want to overthink it, because if you do, it's going to all run off. So, just give it time for them bubbles to keep coming up. And we're going to have a perfect saved piece. But I have to get all the bubbles out. Look at that big old piece of crushed crystal. And there are still bubbles coming up, you guys. Okay, take a break. We've got our crushed crystal in here. Everything is looking awesome. Oh, we got it separating a little bit on this edge here. You gotta look for them separations. And if you need it, you can always add some more that's stripped off. But yeah. If you need it, just add you a little bit more here. I need some more definitely on this edge here. And then just simply go over that with this. Still got some bubbles coming up. Now I'm not touching anything with this hand. This is my torch hand. And everything is looking good, so I'm just want to keep an eye on it. We have a beautiful smooth top there with a little bit too much crushed crystal, but I'm not going to worry about it. And these little puddles down here we'll just use for something else in the resin scraps. So yeah, so you want to get that. I'm just trying to make sure I don't have any bubbles. And then when this is done and cured, we're gonna flip it over and we're gonna sand the back. But it's the back. We don't need to do anything else. We're just gonna sand off any drips that went down here and made it like bumpy. So that's the easy part. We'll just grind those down. I'm trying to see if it's got any fish eyes on it, but I don't see any fish eyes. So I think we may be good. Let me, we need a little bit right in here. And some right there. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right, I think we are good, but you still need to just keep an eye on it. Oh, y'all can't really see that good because of the stupid light. Let me see if I can get you off without hitting this. I know that light is all over the place. And it's so shiny. But see, it's dripping down there. And you have, oh, I've got you everywhere. Okay. Let me not turn that off there. Trying not to. Okay, see how just smooth it is on the surface now? And see all these at the bottom here? That's what we're going to be sanding off later with the sander. So we'll be sanding all that off that came off. But yeah, you just want to make sure it's nice and smooth. But it's looking pretty darn good. It's nice and shiny. It's so shiny, can't see nothing. All right, so I'm gonna let this cure. Then we'll be back and sand the back down. Oops, I got y'all a little crooked. We'll sand the back down. So that's all you do, except for keep an eye out. Oh, here's a piece right here. It's getting a little fish eye right there on the corner. Now, if I was out of this, I could just scoop some of this up at the bottom. That's why I left my glove on. So I'm going to put some of that there. And I'm going to simply torch him. We need a little bit more right in here as well. On this side. just gotta watch out for the fish eyes. Oh Lord, I turned it all the way up. I was like, what in the world? I see now. I don't want any fishy eyes. Need some more right here on this corner. And just kind of keep an eye on it. I don't think it's pulling away anywhere else over in here. Yeah. Not that I can tell anyway. And like I said, if you need some more, just scrape it off of your mat down there. As long as it's clean, you will be good to go. And I need to clean my paddle, so I have to put on another glove. Alright, so I'm going to just keep an eye on this for some... I was about to spray that with alcohol. Don't spray it with alcohol. You do not need any alcohol on this. Don't spray it with alcohol. Oh, there is something right there that got in there. You do might want to cover it up though, which I am getting ready to do in just a moment here. Getting ready to cover it up. First, I need to clean this up. I'm gonna put all this all on here. I did wipe my mat down, so we are good to go on that. You don't need the heat mat because it's really not going to do you any good because it's not on the heat mat. I'm just scooping up some of this, putting it right back on here. Make sure your mat is clean though. Just scoop it right on up. Alrighty, I think we are good now. Where did I see that little thing at? It was right there. But yeah, I'm going to get this cleaned up with some alcohol. Don't put alcohol on this. I'm not going to spray it with alcohol. It might leave marks, so don't. You don't want to go through all that work and have marks on it. So, yeah, any marks or things from the alcohol. So, just don't do it. Alright, one more torch for the bubbles that are popping up. Then I am going to want to cover this. Let me turn this up a little bit more. I'm going to cover this and check back for bubbles every once in a while here, just to be on the safe side. No heat mat. So I will see y'all when this is done and we'll finish up the back. Alright everyone, we're gonna get ready to do our back. I scraped up all the extra off the mat and put it in these little turtles the best I could with some little sparkly beads. Okay, let me get everything out the way here. Oops, I missed the whole container for the things all together there. I would. Okay. See all the cleanup we have to do for the rough edges around here? I'm gonna move this. That was my little helper. And see all this mess that I couldn't get scraped up? We'll just scrape that off and put that in the scrappy bin. I surely will. So, I did go get another clean hand towel that we're going to put down here. And we're going to simply, oh, let me show you the front. Now I did get something right in there that flew on it and stayed, but other than that, perfectly shiny. Yep. And now we're gonna trim the back. I got everything covered up here. So okay, sandpaper. Oops, I got a mess going on is what I've got. Okay, so now for this back, you're gonna wanna use that 60 grit first so we can get it sand down. And also, see all these big pieces sticking up here? We can just go on and snip them off, because that's just going to make our job easier if we just go on and snip some of these huge ones off. So, scrappy bin they go. So now we're left with, hopefully y'all can see the bumpy part. See how bumpy it is? So we're going to sand that down and the back. So we're going to get our 60 grit sandpaper on here, which is the coarsest one they have in the kit. Let me move these. And we're going to get these bumps down the best we can. I'm going to spray a little bit of water on these here. And we're going to just concentrate on the bumps. So, I'm going to start out with one and see how that goes. Oh yeah, see that sandpaper does quick work of those little bumps there. I'm going to do this little section here and then I'll show you. But you want to get these smoothed down. They're getting there. Oh, I pressed too hard. If you press too hard, it will stop on you. And then you just start it again. So try not to press too hard, even though I do sometimes. I guess I'm just used to it. And there I go again. So see how that's, I'll just sit that there. See how that has taken that down there? Hopefully y'all saw that. Alright, so I'm going to go on around and do all these little bumps. And the big bumps are only on the outsides here. They're not all in here. They're just around the edges where it dripped up under there. So we're just basically shaving them down. Once we get them shaved down, we can go to our next step here. I'm going to spray a little bit more water on here. So yeah, I feel like this is perfect for this kind of stuff, but not really the little stuff. I don't do a lot of top coating, but if I do, this thing is awesome for top coating. Get all of this thing down. Let me pause it for a minute and clean off this wheel a little bit there. There we go. And you just, oh. Got caught in the towel there. get all this down, and then we're gonna go move to another sandpaper once we get it flat enough. I'm trying to feel here. Got all these little bumpies back here. Oops. It wants to run away from me. Trying to run away from me. Alright, we're almost done. Oh, I did it again. We're almost done with this one, and we're going to go to the next sandpaper here. Oh, and I had it on 1. Let me, oh, I turned it off. Let me bump it up to 2. Yeah, I had that on 1. I should have bumped it up to 2 once we got started here. I keep covering the little vent hole there so it can't breathe with my hands. Oh, I did it again. I keep pressing too hard. I'm getting some of that stuff off there. I'm going to turn it up to 3. Alright, I think that is about good there. And we're going to go down to the next level. Oops, let me move this out the way. I'm going to press too hard on it again. If you press too hard, it's going to stop. Oh, Lord, did it die already? Oh, no, it didn't. I was about to say, I just charged it. I haven't even used it this once. And there it goes again. Whew, Lord, have mercy. Okay. I'll get it together in a minute. Alright, so I'm going to just go over the whole back real quick and get it sanded down. I'm going to pause it, and we're going to go to the next. I'm going to just go on and clean this off with some water. And this was the 60 grit. I'm going to go down to the 80 now. Put that right there, which is a little bit finer, but not much finer. We're going to spray this again. And we're going to get this on here. I'm going to work on the edges first here. Oh, let me not cover that up. So I'm going to concentrate on these edges first. That's still a little bumpy. Even though I can barely feel them now, but I can still feel them, if that makes sense. Oh, my water thing done stopped working. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to concentrate on getting these lumps and bumps sand it down real good here. Oh, that's good right there. Almost. Spray a little bit more water. And that's one thing I forgot to do the last time was spray the water. I knew I was forgetting something. And I surely did. I had forgot my water. And it shut down again. Whew. I'm going to go on and spray it with some water here again. Just trying to really get these sides smoothed out real fast here before we go anywhere else. And you can just take your finger and run across and you can feel the lump. So that way you'll know where to sand when it needs it. Alright, I got a little bit right here on this edge needs sanding. A little bit. And you can feel the bumps left, so a little bit right in here. Alright, so that's perfect on that side. You see? I don't know if y'all could tell or not, but hopefully you can. Oops, I'm dropping stuff. Now I'm going to work on this last side, and then I'm going to change my sandpaper. So I want to get this all smooth. Around all these bumpy edges here. Just take your finger, there's a spot right there. You can tell where it needs extra sanding at. And hopefully y'all can hear me with this mask on. Because you definitely want to wear a mask. You don't have to wear gloves, but you definitely need to wear a mask when sanding. I got right in here still needs some once this thing cools down, just right in here. Yeah, just right in here. Oh, that feels perfect. Okay. All right. So now, I'm going to just clean this off with the water. Get all the sandy dust out of it. And then we're going to go down to the next grip. That was 80. And actually, I think I'm going to skip 100 and go to 320. And just go on and skip that because this feels nice and smooth actually. It's a miracle. Now, this is the back. You do not have to go through all these steps for the back, but you still want it somewhat smooth. So I'm going to go over it with the 320. I think this was, yeah, 320. And oh yeah, see, I can tell the difference already in the smoothness. Nice and smooth. That was the 320. Oh, let me clean it off. I'm going to need to fill up my water bottle in a minute. That was the 320. What's after the 320 is the 600, I believe. Let me see. Yeah. So we're going to go to the 600 here. I'm going to get this started. I'm going to spray this again. And these finer coats, you do not have to stay that long. I mean, it's not like you got to really whittle anything down because it's already getting smooth for you. You're just smoothing it out even more. So basically, you just want it smooth. You can actually just stop here. I mean, it's just a backing. So basically, it feels very smooth. It just may not be a shiny backing, but it's smooth. So you could really just stop right here. But I think I'm going to go one more with this one and then put the other one on here, the last one, because it oh my goodness, because this is smooth as a baby's bottom right now and I'm a mess. Trying not to press down on it hard so it doesn't jam up on me. All right, take the 600 off. I'm gonna go to the 1500, which starts to polish. Oops. All right, where's that other towel at? I'm gonna wipe this off real quick like, so y'all can kind of see what I'm talking about here. Oops, hitting the camera. So see, it is completely smooth. Completely. Now this side's a mess, but all we gotta do is wipe it down. Completely smooth. All the burrs are gone. Everything. And you can stop right here, but I'm gonna do one more, and that is in the polishing, which I don't feel like it's going to really polish much, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's not going to come up shiny, and I'm definitely not going to top coat a bag. So yeah, I'm not top coating a bag. Alright, so we're going to get this is going to be the final one. It does like to skip around a lot. And it's probably because my hand is getting tired. But it works great for doing your trays. And this is what I would use it for. If I ever have a tray that has scratches on the front when I unmold it, and I want to finish it up with a smooth top coat, perfect. Oh, I pressed too hard again. I think that is good because it is smooth. So, yay. And you can keep going. You could keep going down if you want, but for a back, that's perfect. There is no lumps, no bumps, no nothing. It is smooth as a baby's bottom. So hopefully y'all can see that. I mean, no, it's not shiny, but you see, there's no more burrows, no more nothing. Perfect. And I feel like that's what the sander is excellent for. That is just thing. And yeah, to get all that stuff off of there, it is smooth. It's just not shiny, but this is what's sitting on the bottom of a table. You're not going to see this. It's like a matte, like if you poured this in a matte mold. Perfect. I'm trying to show y'all that there is no lumps and bumps by holding it sideways. See there? Absolutely perfect. All right, you guys, I hope this one was informative better for y'all. The last one I was just trying small things like I tried to show y'all, and it don't work that well for small things, but for stuff like this or coasters, perfect. So I will see y'all tomorrow, loves. Bye for now. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I have to clean up this mess now. Bye for now.